All right, my name is Annie. I'm going to do a tarot reading for Virgo. We're going to talk about Venus in retrograde. If you would like a personal reading, you can book with me. Just information's in the description box of my email. And here we go with your personal reading with the energies of Venus in retrograde, basically for the month of June. So, a lot of transformation and change, but a lot of peace and abundance coming in for a lot of people and a lot of the signs. I think this is like so far a good time for Earth energy, or at least for the Capricorn read. But let's see how it goes. All right. First card for Virgo. Please, Spirit, give us a message for Virgo and Venus in retrograde. Okay, King of Swords wanted to come out, so I feel like you're in an energy of, mental clarity and wisdom and maturity. At the same time, you do have your guard up, maybe really in your mental space, really discerning with your mind right now. That's just sort of where you're at. You're in the energy of Capricorn and what is that? And Aquarius. So some of you might be dealing with an Aquarius, and then there's also the Princess of Wands wanting to come in, same as the Page, and she's like a Leo energy. So you have Aquarius and Leo energies coming in. There might be a passionate spark, inspiration. There might be a person coming in, and you might feel very guarded about that person, a Leo, someone that, might be making an offer. And you too, this is what the Capricorn got, Five of Pentacles. There's something that you have to let go of that you're holding on to. It could be a job, it could be a house, it could be material possessions. It could be a person, very often it's not. It could be a story where you've over-identified yourself as a particular person or thing that you just are having a hard time letting go of, and it really feels like a loss. So you're dealing with a loss, and Spirit is calling you to let go of that. Luckily, you are in King of Swords energy, so you really are in a place where you can, use your mind to cut out things that no longer serve you, and this thing that you're holding on to is not serving you, okay? There's a little bit of this fire energy that's like kind of getting in the way of your discernment and your ability to let go of things. There's like kind of a passion, maybe there's a flirty energy, maybe it's a desire that's in the, that's kind of contrasting your knowingness to let something go. You've been trying to make a decision in the recent past, maybe between two people, maybe between two fire signs. Spirit's guiding you in a specific direction, and you do need to you're using your mind and your discernment to make that decision. So a decision has been made or is being made. My guess is to cut out this old energy, this thing you're holding on to, maybe cutting out kind of a flighty, desirous energy person idea. So you are actually, again, in your mental space, moving into calmer waters because there's not a lot of stirring the pot. Your mental clarity is getting clearer. And your mind is calming down, it's resting, the stories are resting, your thoughts of the past and the future and this thing that you don't want to let go of are, they're not giving you anxiety as much anymore. You're consciously moving into a calm mental space in order to make this decision and follow through with what Spirit's guiding you to do. Okay? Because this passionate energy that's crossing you, it's immature. I'm seeing it as immature. And it's just kind of time to let go of it. It's not serving you. Alright? So, yeah, and then your future, it's like you have, like, many options, and you're sort of in an illusion still of, like, I feel like you're still not sure of, like, what to let go of. You're still having trouble letting go of things. You're just sort of in this place of many options. And I'm surprised because the energies before that, maybe I'll clarify this. Maybe letting go of these things moves you into an emotional space of having a lot of options, which is in your benefit. But a lot of times the Seven of Cups is not necessarily like a clear place where you're in an illusion and you're confused as to what to do. You're emotionally confused. Okay? You might have an option between like a Leo or Libra or a Scorpio for some of you. For some of you, you have a choice between two people. Again, you're having trouble deciding. And you really, you're trying to use, I want to say you're trying to use your mind to make this decision. And it might be like where you need to call for your heart or your soul to like make this decision for you. You do need this, you're holding on, okay? You're holding on and it's keeping you in a state of confusion. This sometimes is a card of celebration, but I'm not getting that. Like, I'm seeing this as like a decision between two people. But, for some of you, you might just be in a celebratory energy. Actually, some of you might just be partying and like not doing anything. Like, you're just like having a good time. And maybe that's, for some of you, letting go of these things and maybe making this decision to let go of this thing. This kind of flighty, immature energy is moving you into a state of just like relaxing and enjoying yourself and enjoying the many options in front of you because you've let go of something that's been anchoring you down and holding you down. But the world around you, your environment is really falling apart. So actually, if you don't make this decision, it's getting made for you because it's falling. Your foundation is falling apart. There's not anything to hold on to anymore. And so definitely move into this energy of mental clarity and move into like a still mind so that you can rest in some sort of clarity as things just kind of are gonna, Spirit's gonna do it for you, okay? If you don't cut out, I feel like you are going to cut out what no longer serves you, but then I feel like you're still holding on. And the environment is really, really falling apart around you anyway. It looks like what's going to happen is going to happen regardless, okay? You really want a new start, a new beginning, a restart, okay? So, you secretly, that's really what you want. And you're going to have to go inside. So if you're out there partying, socializing, engaging in many things externally, the external's falling apart for you. For you to have this new beginning and new start, you're going to have to go inside and go within and look for Spirit, for the guidance of Spirit. I don't think your mind alone is going to navigate this. It's not successful enough to navigate this. And I know you like to analyze, compartmentalize, Virgo. But for you, you have to go inside. This is your sign. This is the Virgo sign. You're going to need to go inside and find your inner light and your inner guidance and move into your truth, okay? Because this is illusion, okay? And the mind is not strong enough to cut out all this stuff. You're going to have to call in Spirit. And between this energy of the mental clarity and cutting out things that no longer serve you and this energy of hermit energy, very, very wise spiritual card, very divine, very, very good for the Empress, High Priestess. It's a very spiritual card, and that's where you're going. You're going to go to Spirit, okay? It's really the only way. So a lot of you You know, since you have this reading, you can go inside and do the inner work and stop playing around in the illusion, because it's all going to crumble before you. And you really do want this fresh start. I don't think you want to hang out. And this feels like a loss of what you're holding on to. And it's letting go. Like, you have to let it go. Yeah, you have to let it go. So it's like, I feel like a lot of you really have resistance to do what Spirit's guiding you to do. You know, you're trying with your mind, but then you're still going out into the external world and relating yourself with the external and letting it define you. That's what needs to be let go of, and it feels like a loss because you're losing it. You're losing something in your environment, okay? And the partying and stuff is just like, that's how you're seeing yourself, but I don't know if it's going to cut it. You're coming into union, actually, with self. So as this tower moment happens and you go inside, you're going to move into union, unity consciousness, a harmonious relationship. So whatever comes towards you with this fresh new start will be harmonious for you, okay? You're going to move into your childlike youth. You're going to move into like a Christed consciousness energy. It's very spiritual. So in like not the near future, but the future, maybe when this is all over, then you have this indecision stuff too. So this is a little bit of a trying period for you. It's really hard for you to decide, but what's happening because you're not deciding is this environment is crumbling down. It's getting decided for you because there's a place in you that wants to be whole and not all fragmented in indecision and chaos and holding on to things that are old stories, old identities, all sorts of things, okay? So you're divided, but then this is also a card of yin and yang, okay? And blending these two energies is what you're being called to through, like, you're gonna move into, after this hermit place in the future, maybe by the end of June, you will come into union. You will move into this Empress energy of receiving, the youth energy of receiving, and moving into a state of unity consciousness. Okay, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I ran out of juice from the phone, but I just kept it going, the voice of me talking, because I was channeling the message, and so since it's still there, I just decided to keep it instead of doing it again. So we had the Three of Cups here in how you saw yourself. I'm seeing it more as just still making a decision. The decision with a tower in your external environment and how the decision will be made for you. And then you really do want a new, fresh start, restart, and you're moving into a hermit mode. And then you got the cards Union, the Youth, and the Two of Swords, or which is just duality, yin and yang. I think you're trying to, you will move into a state of union, wholeness, and completeness, and abundance, okay? It's just, here's the Princess of Cups here. It's just, Spirit is going to do it for you. And, you know, it looks like you're going to stick with it. There's this little energy here where you're still holding on in indecision. And so I feel like that's something for you to really look at. You have a strong mind and a strong mental will, but it's not enough. It's going inside, being in the present moment, moving beyond the mind, okay? So I feel like what you're called to do to move into union. And you're a Virgo. You can go into hermit mode and go and see, meet with your inner light, and essentially just be, just be in the moment and not in this, if you can cut out everything that's external, you can go inside and then start to create like a new start, okay? You're not alone. So I feel like a lot of this is stemmed from feeling like you're going to be alone. Like if you go inside into this hermit place, there's this fear, this unity consciousness. The mind thinks it's this aloneness thing. And so you hold on to the external thinking that you're going to be left alone like it's a negative thing, but it's truly a blessing. It truly brings the abundance, the fresh start, and the unity, the union, the harmonious relationship between you and yourself, you and the universe, which is one, the harmonious relationship between you and your external environment, between you and a lover, just harmony and abundance, and able to attract what it is that you want to attract in your heart, in your soul, aligning with your soul. So yeah, you fear isolation and physical connection and community. Like, it's really like you're afraid to lose that, so you're holding on. But Spirit's saying you're not alone. Like, let it go. There's more to come. There's more to fill your cup. Okay? You don't have to hoard all these cups. You can just fill the one cup, which is you, and not fragment yourself in so many directions. So I'm sorry about that big space, but that's all I have for you, Virgo. If you'd like a personal reading, my information's in the description box. I would love to give you a reading, and have a great month. A great retrograde, Virgo.